Today we're going to be looking at 5 overpowered guns in Modern Warfare 3, and one of the guns on this list I've actually never made a video on. I've never actually shared this class setup. I've never done anything with this class yet, and I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But I gotta say, these 5 guns we're going to be talking about are the guns you definitely want to use because they're the most broken, the most overpowered, and definitely amazing weapons to use. Now, you might like them, you might hate them, but I need you guys to rate them. Let me know down in the comments below, what is your favorite weapon in the game? Mine is the AMR9. And what is your least favorite weapon in the game? Mine is the DG56. You guys can hate me all you want. I have my reasons for hating it, but we'll get to that in a moment. Alright, let's go on to the first weapon here, guys, because this one is actually one of my favorite weapons. Like I said, it's the AMR9. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this gun. All the other guns on this list, I definitely will go into detail, but this one right here, I just recently made a video on it, on this class, and I think it's absolutely amazing. If you want me to go into like really good detail and stuff about every attachment, you guys can watch that video for sure. Then you can watch the gameplay where I actually use this gun and stuff. And it's one of the first times I actually took off a sight, and it's really good. Right? In the video itself, I still had a sight on, but I've been playing without it recently, and it's really good. So this might be a little different to the video that I made on it, but it's still either way. Oh man, anyways, it's the first one. I thought I removed it there. The AMR9 is going to be the barrel, the Enforcer long barrel. You got bullet velocity and range, recoil control, and gun kick control. Why do I keep doing this? You get bullet velocity and range, recoil control, and gun kick control. You're getting a lot of effective damage range at 24%, minimum damage range again at 24%, and bullet velocity at 12.6. It's really nice to run. Now, the 2 cons that you lose on this class, which by the way are the 2 cons that I hate losing the most, are pretty bad. All right, you're losing 18.9, pretty much 19% ADS speed and 9.4 sprint to fire. So it's actually insane the amount that you're losing. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Recoil gun kick at 4.8, horizontal recoil at 8.1, vertical recoil at 6.4. So it's actually really good. I wanted to talk about that attachment because I like it a lot. Then we got the VLK laser, one of the great Modern Warfare 2 lasers for ADS, sprint to fire, aiming stability. I mean, you're getting 6.6 ADS and 12.9 sprint to fire. No cons. Well, what's there to hate about that? It's an awesome attachment. Then we got the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop for the underbarrel for even more sprint to fire, ADS, vertical recoil control, and gun kick control. Okay, so you're getting quite a bit right there. But I want to show you guys something before we go on to the last 2 attachments. This gun does have quite a bit of recoil if you're not holding it, but once you actually hold and control that recoil, you barely have to do anything. You just hold it down a little bit. You're gonna notice that there's barely any recoil on it. It's actually really good. The rear grip is the Phantom grip for sprint to fire and ADS again. We're getting 8.1 ADS and 22.9 sprint to fire. We got back everything we lost in terms of sprint to fire, so that attachment is great. And then the stock is the Wolfhound carbine stock for gun kick control and recoil control. 8.2 for recoil gun kick, 11.2 for horizontal, and 9.7 for vertical. It's actually really good, but we lose a little more ADS at 3.2. Not a big thing. It's 3.2%. Honestly, you could live with it. Going on to another weapon on this list, I want to talk about the good old MCW. Okay, we're gonna get into that gun that I haven't shown yet, but we'll get into that in a moment. I want to talk about the MCW first. Okay, the MCW is a gun. This is actually a class that the worst player, a bot, could pick this up and do absolutely amazing with it. I want to show you guys something here, okay? You barely have to control the recoil. If someone tells you there's a lot of recoil with this class, it's because they're playing without the right thumb. They don't have their thumb on the joystick, or they just can't control the recoil. Like, you go like that, you're not missing shots. Even at long range, I'm not missing shots with this class. It is really nice. Now we got the 16.5-inch MCW Cyclone long barrel. It's fun to say, it's long to say, but it's fun to say. We got bullet velocity and range, which is awesome, aiming idle sway, and firing aim stability. Now we're getting a lot. We're getting 21.3 of both effective damage range and minimum damage range, and we're getting 25.5% increase to bullet velocity, making this a really good gun for Warzone. So you can definitely use this on Warzone. We're losing 7.7 ADS movement speed. Not good, not bad either. Really don't mind. Sprint to fire 5.4. I thought would be worse. That's not bad at all. And then hip fire and all that, we're losing quite a bit of it, but it's hip fire and tac stance. I don't really play in those, so I don't mind losing those. Then we got the 40 round mag. We're getting a lot more bullets in this mag, but we're losing quite a bit, all right? 1.1 towards sprint to fire. We just lost, I think, 4.3. ADS, 6.8. And then all of this mobility right here is a big hit, okay? It is a big hit, but it's worth having those 10 extra rounds in your mag, okay? It's worth it. We got the MK3 reflector. You guys already know how I feel about that. Love it. Makes any ugly iron sight feel amazing and even look amazing. Then we got the MCW iron bark stock. This one's nice. This one's nice. We got taxan spread with this. Don't really care about that. But what I do like is that you're getting ADS and sprint to fire at not much of a cost. Okay, you're getting 4.7 ADS, 5.9 sprint to fire at only 4% for all those recoils right there. So it's honestly worth it. I think it's worth it. ADS and sprint to fire are some of the most important things in the game. So it's actually really, really worth it. And then for the rear grip, we got the RB Rapid Strike Grip for sprint to fire and ADS as well. We're losing 10% of all recoils, 20% flinch resistance. You won't notice it in game, guys, trust me. And even those 10% towards the recoil, you don't notice it. You could play with this thing and you won't even notice that there's recoil on this gun. But we're also getting, hear this out, 7.9 ADS, awesome, but 20.4 sprint to fire. That's what makes this gun amazing. You could be like an SMG with this, but still have no recoil and still go off at long range. It's really worth having, all right, man? By the way, if you guys are paying attention this far into the video, comment that the butterfly knife is your favorite knife in the game. Just mess with people in the comments. Just say that is your favorite. Say it's your favorite gun in the game. Just say the butterfly knife is your favorite gun in the game. It makes no sense, but just say it anyways. Going on to another weapon, we got the striker right here, guys. I think I've already given you guys this class. I'm gonna be honest, I think I did, but I think I might have changed one or two attachments. I don't know, but the reason for these top 5 is to just get all of my class setups in one video and give it out to you anyway. So the muzzle is the L4R flash hider for muzzle flash concealment, recoil control, and gun kick control at the cost of ADS. You guys already guessed it, 10% ADS on top of it, but we're getting 13% on all sorts of recoils right here, so it's really worth it in my opinion. Then we got the Striker Elite Long Barrel for gun kick control again, recoil control, aiming, idle, sway, and bullet velocity. And we're not losing ADS, but we're losing sprint to fire. 9.8%. So it's not good, but the effective damage range goes up, the minimum damage range goes up as well, and bullet velocity is a lot quicker. The recoil control is a lot easier to control as well, so we could go off on long range with this SMG right here. Now the DR6 hand stop is great because we're getting back that ADS and the sprint to fire that we just lost. ADS we're almost back at 0 with 8.7, and sprint to fire not as much, but it's already an SMG. It's already really fast. I wouldn't really worry about that. Now, I just got hiccups, man. It's the McD's that I hate, man. Oh my god. Oh, it always does that to me. But anyways, 4.9% movement, crouch movement speed at 9.5, and ADS movement speed at 7.7. We go into the firing range. Before I actually go on to the last two attachments, we'll go into the firing range, and you guys can see the lack of recoil on this thing. And I'm not even controlling it right now. It's absolutely insane. Okay, long range with an SMG. Killed as fast as the MCW. I don't care what anyone says, this gun is disgustingly OP. 48 round mags, cool. And then the RB Crotalis, however you pronounce it, I'm not going to judge you because I can't even pronounce it, alright? The assault stock for gun kick control, ADS, and sprint to fire. But there's no sprint to fire, as you can see when you look in here. You get 7.9 ADS, but no sprint to fire, but it says sprint to fire right here. So one of them is broken, one of them is not actually accurate. I think you do get sprint to fire. When I tested this class with and without, I didn't test it in milliseconds or anything, but it just felt a little faster with this attachment on. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it is what it is. Anyways, guys, actually we'll save the Bass B for last. My least favorite gun is the DG56. As you can see, I'm only level 6, which is also good because it means that if you don't have this gun leveled up, you don't have to be that high of a level in order to use all the attachments that I use on it. But the reason I hate the DG56 is because I live in the middle of nowhere, really, really far from major cities and stuff. So my ping is always at like 50, 60, 70 sometimes. Burst weapons don't work for me. They don't work that great. I'm trying to get gameplay for this. I'm still trying, all right? But they just don't work that great for me for some reason. I feel like it is what it is, right? We got the X10 ported muzzle on this for vertical recoil control, gun kick control, and horizontal recoil, and we're getting quite a bit of all of those. Recoil, gun kick, and vertical recoil control, both at 27%. horizontal recoil at 10% at the cost of nearly 16% ADS, which it's big, it's a lot, but it's still like, watch this, guys. This gun is so good, all right? One burst, and I think it's still one burst at this range. It is. And then at this range, I believe it turns into a two burst. Yeah, as you can see right there. So it's actually really, really nice. This class is actually really nice. The barrel is the, I don't even know, the Defender short barrel. iDoNick. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Sprint to fire speed, recoil control, and gun kick control. Quite a bit of those as well. 4, 7, and 6 respectively. And then we got effective damage range loss at 7.5, minimum damage range loss at 7.5, and bullet velocity loss at 4.5 with a nice hit. Or I guess gain to sprint to fire at 12.5. But as you guys can see, the effective damage range, all those things being lost, it's still one burst and then two bursts at range. It's not bad. 20 round mags because we need it smaller. We need to be faster. We lost a lot of ADS and sprint to fire. Now we're getting a lot of that back. 17.6% sprint to fire. Just look at all those numbers. They're beautiful numbers to see. Beautiful numbers. And we get that all back. Then we got the Harken OP grip for flinch resistance and aiming idle sway. This one right here, pretty much, it's not much. I mean, anyways, the extended TP9 bullet plate for tac stance spread, don't care. Recoil control, nice. Gun kick control, nice. And as you guys can see, it's a pretty decent amount. That's what makes this gun really, really easy to shoot at those long ranges. But anyways, the last weapon on this list is going to be the Bass B. The Bass B, I saved the best for last, because even though it's not my favorite weapon in the game, it's definitely one of the strongest classes that I have. All right, so you could easily draw people. At all ranges using this thing really fast. Like as you guys saw right there, I think I have 30 rounds and I only used 14 to kill all 3, and I missed a few shots as well. So it's really, really good. The barrel is the Crippling Malice light barrel. This is going to make you really, really fast with 9.4 ADS, 10.7 sprint to fire speed. Though we're losing a lot of damage range and stuff here, which you don't notice. You actually don't notice that whatsoever. I find that even if it does take an extra bullet, which it probably doesn't at really long distance, it's not bad at all. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. The DR6 hand stop, again, you just want to be fast. These things help you be fast. There's a lot of stuff you're getting this. You're getting movement speed, crouch movement speed, ADS movement speed, ADS speed at 7.6, and sprint to fire at 9. So it's actually really nice. 30 round mags, it's going to make us a little slower. I'll be honest with you guys, it's going to make us a little slower, but 20 is not enough, all right? So you definitely want to run 30 on this one right here. We got the MK3 reflector, and then finally we got the ST88 grip. This one's fun to say. Just say it 10 times fast. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Gun kick control, recoil control, and firing aim stability. Quite a bit actually as well, okay? There's no cons on this at all. There's no cons, which is really nice. And we're getting 10% recoil gun kick control, which helps you guys hit those longer shots. 7.3% horizontal recoil control, and 7.9% vertical recoil control. I've actually used this class in Warzone, and it does a very good job as well. So go ahead and do that too, guys. These guns are great. These are the top 5. I do need you guys to rate them. If you guys like these guns, make sure to rate them down in the comments below. I don't know why I'm holding my glasses cleaner. I even looked at it. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. All right, let me know your favorite weapon down in the comments below. Your least favorite weapon down in the comments below. Sub to the channel if you guys are new around here. I would truly appreciate that. Drop a like. My name is Nick. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.